Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. For today's video, we are going to be chatting about the MAC Cosmetics X Patrick Starrr spring collaboration. So this is their floral collaboration. There is 2 different face kits that are part of this collection. We're going to be chatting more about them. I also have the Me on Fleek kit that I will be sharing with you guys, showing you everything from the collection as well as doing this tutorial right here using everything from it. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. So getting started, this is MAC's second collaboration with Patrick Starrr, so big congrats to him. The first collection was a huge hit, and now they are back with their spring collection, which is all about florals and fun colors. So what's really cool about this spring launch is that there is actually 2 different face kits. So these are full face kits. They both come with an eyeshadow palette, a blush duo, and then a lipstick and a lip gloss. So you get 4 products for $49.50. They will be available on April 16th and then on in stores on April 18th. So that is when you guys can pick them up. Like I said, there is 2 different ones. So MAC did send me the Miso Fleek part of the collection. So I have that entire collection. We're gonna be chatting about it today. I'm gonna do this tutorial using it, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the products and showing you guys some swatches, and then I'll also insert some pictures right here of the second collection. That one is called Miso Chic. As you can tell with the Miso Chic, it looks like that's more of a cool tones. They've got the purples in there, more of the lighter pinks, and then also it has some nude lip colors, and it almost looks like a bronzing shade in that blush palette. It looks like it would be more of a bronzer for me. So that is the second collection. I do have the Miso Fleek. MAC did send that to me like I stated, so I will be showing you guys that one today. So let's start with some swatches. So diving in, the packaging on this is so cute. I love the way that they did this with the floral. So we have, like I said, 4 different pieces to each collection. So let's start with the eyeshadow palette. Here is what it looks like. So with this formula, you have 1 matte and then 3 different foiled shades. So I'm gonna swatch them really quickly here for you guys. All right, so here are the swatches from the eyeshadow palette. So moving on to the Take Me Home Blush Duo. This has 2 different blushes in it. So we have the first one here, which is this corally pink shade. That one is a satin. And then we also have this one here, which is a matte blush, which is more of a mauve shade. I did swatch them here both so you can see. And then also a part of this face kit, you get the 2 lip products. So here are both of those swatched. We have the matte retro lip and then also the lip gloss as well. All right, so and now that we've chatted a little bit about both of the collections and we've also swatched them, let's get started with this tutorial. So I think I'm gonna start with this matte shade right here first. I'm just gonna use the blush palette as like my little mirror. So I'm just gonna pop my brush in there. This is the Morphe M433, and I'm just gonna apply this into my crease. I did use a weird concealer today, so for some reason, my under eyes are like creasing so bad. So mad at myself. I also used the Huda Beauty foundation, which is not one of my favorite foundations either, so I don't know what I was thinking with like using products that I don't necessarily love, but you know, you do what you do. So this seems to be blending out really nicely. I actually really like this shade. It reminds me of the shade in the Urban Decay Backtalk palette. All right, now picking up another Morphe M433. I'm gonna go into this pink shade. I'm really excited to try this out. It looks like it's gonna be really pigmented. So let's see what it looks like. It does have a tiny bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna kind of tap my brush. So let's apply that. I'm gonna just go a little bit lower with that. 2 colors together are blending out really nicely. I really like the way they are complementing each other. So those blended together really nicely. For some reason, this eye, it's like this spot right here always wants to just patch right there. I don't get it. No matter what eyeshadow I use, it like never blends out. It's like for some reason, just that part of my eye, just like the color catches and it never wants to blend. It drives me literally nuts. Next, I'm gonna use this ColourPop blending brush. I like using it for actually packing on colors. So I'm gonna go into the blue shade. So this is called In the Shadows. It is a foil. I'm super excited to see what this looks like. So I'm just gonna pack it on the brush. This kind of reminds me of the color in the new KKW Mario palette. I am gonna be picking that one up. So maybe I'll do like a comparison when I get it. But it kind of reminds me and kind of looks like the shade from that palette. So I think I might actually use a different brush because I think that this one isn't really applying it too much. Actually, let's start out with this one. Let's apply a light layer. That way we don't go too crazy. And then I'll go in and I'll apply like a more darker layer. I'm just going back into that pink shade and I'm just going to kind of blend that more into this blue and kind of just intensify it a little bit more. So now that we kind of deepen that back up, I'm gonna go in with the blue with a different brush so we can see how intense the blue can get. So this time I'm gonna go in with my MAC 242 brush and I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus since this is a foiled shadow. This should really bring it out. I'm just gonna pack this onto my brush. Let's just apply that on the base that we already have. That definitely intensified the blue for sure. It definitely doesn't have much shimmer to it. I can see a tiny, tiny bit of reflect, but it looks more to be more like a matte with a tiny bit of shimmer to me. We do have like a baby amount of fallout, but not much for a blue shadow. That's pretty good. So let's just blend that out now. I'm gonna use this brush from Real Techniques. This is just, it doesn't have a name, but I think it's just like a shader brush. I'm gonna use that to just blend this together. I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line now. So I'm gonna start out with doing this in my waterline. This is from Maybelline. This is a Lasting Drama Waterproof Eye Pencil, and this is in Lustrous Sapphire. That actually matched the blue like super well. So now I'm just gonna take this brush from Luxie and I'm gonna sweep that pink shadow and just kind of connect the two on my lower lash line. I'm so mad at how bad my under eyes are creasing, like seriously. Okay, so now that we've kind of finished this, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes and I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and I applied some lashes. I used the Lash Yours in the style Beverly. I also applied some Hoola bronzer as well as the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. I have a full review on this as well if you guys want to check it out. But let's get started with the blush duo. I'm gonna use my brush that I normally use to apply blush. This is my Sigma F50. It is a duo fiber brush. I find that this works best for me with blushes, so I'm just gonna pinch it. And I think I'm gonna go into this top shade, which is more of the corally shade, and this is a satin. I'm gonna go ahead and blow it off a little bit and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. But that one looks to be really, really pretty. It gave a nice, pretty kind of wash to the skin. I am going to blend it out a little bit further. I'm just going to take this face brush from Morphe and just kind of blend it into my bronzer. But I do actually really like the color of that blush. I think it's really, really pretty. So on the other side, I want to show you guys the mauve one. So I'm going to apply that bottom one and I'm going to do the same thing, apply it on the same brush, blow it off a little. Let's see what that one looks like. So that one does have a slight difference in it. You can tell that it definitely has more of a mauve look to it, which I love mauve blushes. So that one is actually really pretty as well. I, of course, love the formula of MAC's blushes. This seems like their normal formula, so I'm just going to blend that in a little further. So here's the difference between the two. You can tell that this one has a lot more peach and pink to it, and this one's more kind of earthy and mauve. So in the collection, there's also two lip products. This one is called Hey Boy Hey, and this is a retro matte. I love these mauve shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply this one first, and then I'm gonna apply the gloss over top. I love how this all kind of goes together. They definitely thought about this collection and how well everything would kind of blend together and work nicely together. So now we're gonna move on to the lip gloss, and this is called Queen P. And you can tell that it is like a pink lip gloss and it has a little bit of pearl shifts to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply this gloss right to kind of the middle of my lips. All right, and this is the final look using the Miso Fleek collection. I love the idea that they did this into a collection. I feel like that is awesome. So let's chat about individually each of the products. So first, I'm gonna talk about the eyeshadow palette. I love the colors that they picked for this. I think that they are super pretty. I think that they performed really well. The only thing I would say is that with the blue, I do feel like it's faded a little bit on my eyes throughout the time that I've had it on, but I do think that this collection and this palette in particular is really, really pretty. I also really liked the blush duo. I really enjoyed both of the blushes. I thought that they were both really, really pretty. I love that it has the mirror. And then the lip products, I loved this retro matte. I thought the color was super pretty. I don't necessarily love them together, although I do think it looks pretty. I just think I like this one better on its own, but the gloss is pretty, and it's a nice touch that you get everything for the $49. I'll be curious to check out the other collection and kind of see what I think about that one. But that is my final thoughts on the Miso Fleek side of this Patrick Starrr spring collection from MAC. Let me know down below how you guys are feeling about these two new bundles. Are you planning on picking one of them up? Which one are you leaning more towards? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you guys go. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and then on Fridays. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!